Go back to 1886, 1st January. So that is the place where Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna became the Kalpataru and blessed all the devotees. I told you he is Bhakta Vassala. So on this day, today will be in the Kasipur, there will be literally lakhs of devotees standing in the long queues for darshan. So it has become very, very popular and people are flocking in big numbers, get the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. So this wonderful incident happened between 3 and 3:30 afternoon. So we will also participate in that. So this temple will be opened for silent prayers. Sit before Sri Ramakrishna, but mentally go to Kasipur and visualize. So Sri Ramakrishna blessing all the devotees. We are also a part of the group. Got the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. It's all in the mind. So once visualize. So actually we live there. It's the mind. So physically we will be here. So mentally we will be in the Kasipur garden between 3 and 3:30 in the afternoon. So now we will just recollect what exactly happened during this half an hour, 3 to 3:30 in the afternoon of 1st January 1886. So around about 3 p.m., Sri Ramakrishna was feeling better. You know, he was suffering from throat cancer. So that day he felt better. He wanted to come out. So he came out, and there are about 30 devotees who were gathered there. So Sri Ramakrishna straight away comes to a place where Girish with others are standing there under the mango tree. So now he is addressing Girish. So this Girish, as all of you know, so he said, there is no sin on earth which I have not committed. So he says, where I am standing, so all through 10 feet radius, that place becomes impure. He says, I am such a sinner. And by the grace of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, how this sinner is transformed into a saint. So that is the miracle of Sri Ramakrishna. In the Gita it is said, Apichet suduracharaha bhajate mam ananya bhak sadhureva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hi saha. Apichet suduracharaha. So Girish aటువంటి వాడు సుదురాచారః. కానీ భగవంతుని ప్రార్థిస్తే భజతే మాం అనన్య భాగ్, నన్నే స్మరిస్తే, నన్నే ధ్యానిస్తే, నన్నే ప్రార్థిస్తే అంటే సాధురేవ సమంతవ్య, అతన్ని సాధువుగా మనం పరిగణించాలి అంటారు. So we consider him as a good person, holy person. And this same Girish Chandra Ghosh, so once come to Sri Ramakrishna, That day, auspicious day, people go and have their bath in the Ganges. So there are people who went straight to have bath in the Ganges, then came to Sri Ramakrishna. But this Girish goes straight away, comes to Sri Ramakrishna. Then Sri Ramakrishna tells him, today is an auspicious day, so why can't you go and have a bath in the Ganges and come and meet me? You know what Girish said? No. So sitting before you, touching your holy feet, is much more purifying than anything else. That is the faith of this Girish. He did not go. Then finally Ramakrishna persuaded him. Then he went, had his bath and came. Such a person, after the Mahasamadhi of Sri Ramakrishna, every day he will go to the Ganges and have their bath. People started asking him, what is the matter with you? You never used to go to Ganges and taking bath. Now regularly go and take bath there. What Girish replied, you know? Yes, now I am going to take bath in the Ganges, you know, to purify the Ganges. Imagine. Thousands of people go to take bath in the Ganges to become pure, to wash off all their sins. But this Girish Ghosh says, so I am going to take bath in the Ganges so that Ganges will become pure. See the miracle of Sri Ramakrishna. He says, when I entered the river, I prayed to the mother, Ganges. Say, I was a sinner. By divine touch of Sri Ramakrishna, I have become pure. And in this body, only Sri Ramakrishna is there. So when I enter in the water, so when by touching me, you are touching Sri Ramakrishna. You are getting purified. So that is the miracle of Sri Ramakrishna. So this Girish goes, he's standing there. Sri Ramakrishna comes straight to him and puts him the question. Girish, you tell about me so many things. About this place, he never used to say I. Read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Anywhere you cannot find using the first person, I. This place, he used to say. That means it doesn't identify with the body at all. This place, he will say. So, telling about this place, all kinds of things, that incarnation of God, all that you are telling. What have you seen in me? What have you understood about me? So, this Girish becomes so emotional, with folded hands. So he just says, so what he has said is most wonderful. So what more can I say of him? Great sages like Valmiki and Vyasa, they did not find words to measure his glory. See, what more can I say of him? He did not say, what more can I say of you? The words he has used, you must think what he has used, what words. That means who is Valmiki? The author of Ramayana. Who is Vyasa? Author of Bhagavata, Mahabharata and all that. That means the person who has come as Rama, who has come as Krishna, now he has come as Ramakrishna. See that wonderful faith he had in. So when he uttered these words, such a sincere utterance, so Sri Ramakrishna was supremely He was satisfied with that. So he was delighted to hear the words of Girish. And Sri Ramakrishna says, what more can I tell? I bless you all. Let all of you become illumined, he said. So these words of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna are very profound. So the compassion and love were overpowering him, outpouring. So those words went so deep into the hearts of the devotees. So after uttering these words, Sri Ramakrishna goes into Bhava Samadhi. So these words of Sri Ramakrishna enters deep into the hearts of the devotees. They generated so much of bliss in them, so much of ananda in them. So they forgot where they are, what they are doing. They took a resolve not to touch the holy feet of Sri Ramakrishna until he becomes fully recovered. They forgot all that. So only one thing was predominant in their minds. What is that? A unique divine being has come from the heavens, who is so much concerned about the misery of the people, afflictions of the people, as if he himself is suffering from that misery. The compassion and love was overflowing in him. So they felt how he is calling affectionately everyone to give them protection. As a loving mother protects her children from all the ills. So when each devotee came to Sri Ramakrishna, he went on touching. Imagine this magic touch of Sri Ramakrishna. So when these people were transmitted the spirituality, so they understood very clearly that Sri Ramakrishna will not conceal anymore his divinity. So Sri Ramakrishna indicated earlier also, before leaving, I will make everything public. I will break the part in the open market. So Sri Ramakrishna has indicated already. So that day, he said, people were convinced. So all the sinners and sufferers, despite their shortcomings, lack of spirituality, and feelings of inadequacy, would find shelter at his blessed feet. So seeing the master in that exalted state, so some devotees were simply looking at him, watching him as if bewitched. So some other devotees were calling loudly all the others in the house, come and get the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. So others picked flowers from the garden and began to worship him with mantras. So then he says, so what the master distributed for all the devotees. So he distributed the ananda. What is this ananda, bliss? There are two types of ananda. One is the Vishayananda, another is the Brahmananda. So we know what is Vishayananda. So Vishayananda is samsparsha bhava. That means sense compared with the objects of sense. You get joy out of that. So that is called Vishayananda. So the tongue, suppose a jalebi is put on the tongue. What do you experience? Oh, how tasty it is. This is called as Vishayananda. It is only Kshanika. It is there this moment, next moment it is not there. When it goes inside the stomach, you won't feel the taste of it. So it's called Kshanika. So if you take one jalebi, it is all right. Suppose take 100 jalebis, what will happen? Indigestion. So here the object is same. Jalebi is same. If you take more, it gives you misery also. Same object gives you joy as well as misery. But whereas this Brahmananda, how we get that Brahmananda? So what Sri Ramakrishna did? He touched the hearts of the people. Who is there in the heart? So the Atma Satchidananda. So that Ananda aspect became predominant in them. That is joy we get by the Brahmananda. So then he says, devotees come by one. So one devotee by name Akshay. So when Sri Ramakrishna touched that magic divine touch, so he says, the joy he got out of that divine touch, he says, I am not able to bear that joy. So much of joy I am getting. So this kind of joy I have never experienced in my life. So what he is doing? He is rolling on the ground. Not able to contain that joy, he is rolling on the ground. His limbs got twisted and his outburst into tears. See that magic divine touch of Sri Ramakrishna. Another devotee, Harish Mustafi. So then, when Sri Ramakrishna touched him, again that magic divine touch, was mad with joy. Tears flowing in his eyes. So came down and told the disciples, brothers, I can't contain this bliss. I never experienced such a thing in my life. It's all Master's glory. So when he touched Haran Chandra Das, putting his feet on his head, Shardananji says, so he is most fortunate. There is Navagopal Ghosh. So when it comes to Sri Ramakrishna, so Sri Ramakrishna asked him, Acha, you practice some japa and meditation in the morning and evening. He said, no, that is not possible. I am a householder, so responsibilities for me. So I cannot, morning and evening, I cannot practice. So then he said, at least few times a day, repeat the Lord's name. That also I cannot do. Finally he said, all right, can you chant my name a few times a day? He agreed. So Sri Ramakrishna says, that is sufficient. Where can you find a person like Sri Ramakrishna? Repeat my name few times a day, that is sufficient, he says. No more sadhana is required. See, that's why we call him as Kalpataru. Krishna says, Tasma sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara. Sarveshu kaleshu, all 24 hours you remember me. Yudhyacha. Do all your duties, same time you remember me. Here Sri Ramakrishna says, just few times remember me, sufficient. So that's why we call him as Bhakta Vassala. So then, there is one Upendra Majumdar. So Sri Ramakrishna touches him, he goes into Samadhi. So another Bhupati. So Sri Ramakrishna touches him and he says, he said to that devotee, you will attain samadhi. So then another devotee, Upendra Mukhopadhyay. So Sri Ramakrishna just saw him, said, oh, you need lot of money. All right, you will get lot of money. He knows what he wants. So literally, he became a crorepati. But this money he got through the grace of Sri Ramakrishna. Usually what money brings? Artham anartham bhavaya nityam. So money brings all the anarthas with it. But here, because the blessing of Sri Ramakrishna, so all the money which he got, he spent only for service of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. So then another devotee, Ramlal. So Ramlal was standing at distance and looking at all this transformation. He was thinking in his mind, all these years I was carrying the towel and pot for Sri Ramakrishna, so he will not give me his blessing. Immediately Sri Ramakrishna calls him, just touches him. Now you see, he says. So this Ramlal says, what a wonderful experience I had of the divine touch of Sri Ramakrishna. Says, I am able to see my Ishta living, effulgent form, shining form, which I never able to see earlier. I to see, if I see the feet, I cannot see the face. See the face, I cannot see the feet. Full form, I am never able to see it. But I see the effulgent living form of my Ishta. Again, blessing of Sri Ramakrishna. So then another devotee, Vaikuntanath Sanyal. So he went to Sri Ramakrishna, and then Sri Ramakrishna touched him. Again, this magic divine touch. So then he says about his experiences. He says, wherever I see the cheerful face of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Wonderful, cheerful face of living Sri Ramakrishna everywhere, on the trees, on the road, everywhere, all around. He is seeing only Sri Ramakrishna's blissful face, cheerful face. What a wonderful experience. So he is deriving immense joy out of that experience. So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. So 4th day, he felt he is not able to go to his office, attending his household duties. So he felt, who will go to the office and who will do all the work? So this joyful experience became a problem for him. Many times we ask Sri Ramakrishna, so much of sadhana I am doing, not getting any experience. So like this, so what will happen if you are not mentally prepared for it? Vaikuntanath Sanyal. So then he felt, this is too much for me. So he prayed to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, please take back this experience. Then, the moment he prayed, the experience disappeared from him. Then he felt bad. What kind of a fool I am? I could have withheld it. Now I have lost that experience. Then he says, so most important thing we must have is desirelessness. Until we have this in us, this quality in us, So we can't retain that experience. So what we must do? When experience comes to us, we must prepare ourselves to receive that experience and treasure it. For that, we must prepare ourselves. So, Swami Brahmananda, he was always used to be in samadhi, always used to be in meditation all the time. Some disciples asked Maharaj, you are a spiritual son of Sri Ramakrishna. He has given you everything. Why do you always meditate and all that? So Brahmananda says, it is a fact that Sri Ramakrishna has given me everything. But what he has given to me, I must make it my own. See how important it is. That's why I do all this meditation, contemplation all the time, because I must make that treasure my own. When you eat something, able to digest it, derive strength out of it. The experience comes to us. Can we do that? So we have the capacity to retain that experience. So when this happened, Sharadanandaji comments here. So some devotees like Ramchandra Datta, they were all telling, so on this auspicious occasion, Sri Ramakrishna has become like a Kalpataru. But Sharadanandaji says, not exactly that. Because the Kalpataru can give you good and bad. It will not discriminate. Whatever ask, it will give. He told the story of Kalpataru, all of you know it. So one person was going in a forest in a hot summer. So he got very much tired, trying to find a shade. So on the way, he found a huge tree, so many branches and all that. He went under the tree to have a little rest. Then he thought, I am feeling so much thirsty. If I can get good drinking water, so how nice it will be. Immediately he got nice drinking water in a silver vessel. So he drank the water, quenched his thirst. Again he is feeling, now I am hungry. Somebody can give me nice food, how it will be. Literally varieties of food appeared before him. So all jalebi, jangri, fried rice, all items are there. So he ate sufficiently. See how the mind works. So now I had some nice food. If you can relax for some time, if I get nice cot, nice mattress, immediately it came. So I was relaxing. Further, if somebody can come and massage my feet, how it will be? Immediately, somebody came massaging his feet. So then, he started thinking. From morning, what is happening? I wanted drinking water. I wanted nice food. I wanted a mattress. Somebody to massage my feet. Everything is happening. Suppose tiger comes and pounces on me, what will happen? Immediately when big tiger came, pounced on him, tore him to pieces. See, this is Kalpataru. Was sitting under a Kalpataru tree. Whatever he is asking, Kalpataru is giving. So Sharadanandaji says, so the tiger will not come here. Everything else will come, but tiger will not come. Sri Ramakrishna will not give it. What is really good for us, only he will give. And he says, on that blessed day, so Sri Ramakrishna is manifested his divine nature. And then what he did? So he bestowed fearlessness for everybody. He granted fearlessness for everybody. It's called Abhaya Pradana. You must know what is this really, this Abhaya Pradana. How to apply this in day-to-day life. So there are two kinds of fear. One is fear of death. That comes only in the last moments when we are going to die. So when we pray to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he has given the boon. So those devotees who pray to me, who think of me, time of death I will come and take them. Day-to-day life. So my children have gone to school. What will happen to them? On the way, some accident may happen. They come back. So somebody has gone there, somebody has gone here, something is happening there. Every day we are in this fear. So how you apply this day-to-day life? Exactly what mother has said. What mother said, my child, whenever you are in distress, just say to yourself, I have a mother with me. That's also Abhaya Pradana mother has given. Same thing Sri Ramakrishna also gives here. So when we can pray to Sri Ramakrishna and we can be aware that His presence, that He is protecting you, He is guiding you, He is with you all the time. So then, here there are two. When a child holds the hand of the father, father holds the hand of the child. When father holds the child, child is fearless. It runs about, jumps about, do all that because it knows father is holding. So this Abhaya Pradana is like that. Here like Sri Ramakrishna is holding us. He is protecting us. He is guiding us. So then the awareness we get, yes, Sri Ramakrishna is always with us. Realize that father is holding the child of the boy. You can see how children jump about fearlessly. They are not at all worried about anything. So they are aware, father is holding. Responsibility with the father, not with the baby. Something happens, father responds, not the child. If child holds the father, child is responsible. Suppose loses the grip. When father holds the child. So responsibility go to Sri Ramakrishna, not for us. Because Sri Ramakrishna is holding us. So that is the Pradana. So what we must realize is only this. Feel the of Sri Ramakrishna. So whenever you are distressed, pray to Sri Ramakrishna. The mother said, just remember I have a mother with me. Just remember that Sri Ramakrishna is with us. So when you become aware of His presence, so wherever you are under the protection of Sri Ramakrishna. That's why Sardananji says, he has done this. So granting Abhaya Pradana for everybody. So this is what we learn. And on this auspicious occasion, let us pray to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna to Abhaya Pradana for us also. Let Him hold us and take us, carry us, protect us, guide us all the time. So when we pray to Sri Ramakrishna, we are aware of Sri Ramakrishna is present, guiding us, protecting us. So then we are safe in the hands of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. So with that prayer, Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampadruta-vigraham vai Ishavataram parameshamedyam Tam Ramakrishnam Sirasa namamaha. A small announcement is there. So coming Sunday, there will be a mega satsang on 8th in the Puja Mandapam between